When you listen, you need to follow up through with it. You cannot just listen and stop there, because all that time that you've been listening is gone to waste. So you listen to the Lord, accept what you've listened, and then be serious about what you've listened. When you are serious, Andrew, naturally the third name will follow. Jacob or James. James in Aramaic is Yaqob. Kind of hard. A little bit somewhat difficult to pronounce by a non-Aramaic speaking person. Yaqob. We say it Yaqob, like the easy way. Yaqob, but it is Yaqob. Now the name Yaqob or James literally means when you walk on the footsteps of someone else. When you follow in the footsteps of someone else. Who shall we walk in the footsteps of? There is only one that we should follow in his footsteps. King David says it beautifully in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. We must follow in the footsteps of the good shepherd who is Jesus Christ. So, when you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts, but open the door of your heart so that Christ can make you embedded in him, Peter. And when you are embedded in him, Peter, from Simon, you need to be Andrew. You need to take every word you've heard seriously. Seriously. Christ, you don't play with. You must be serious. And when you are serious with the Lord, then James comes. You must walk in his footsteps. You must follow him. It takes seriousness to follow Christ. You cannot be slack. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be lethargic and expect Christ to remain with you. See, the problem is, Christ is the light of the world. The light moves, never stops. If you stop, don't say, why did Christ leave me? You stopped. Christ continues walking. And if you do not continue following, you will end up in darkness, because the moment the light is absent, darkness is present. So you need to follow in the footsteps of the Lord Jesus. When you follow in the footsteps of the Lord Jesus, James, you'll end up reaching your destiny, John. Now the word John in Aramaic is Yohannan. It is a compounded word in the Aramaic alphabets. That's how the name Yohannan is put together. The Yohannan begins with the letter Yud, which is an equivalent of pronunciation in English as E. Now Yud in Aramaic is abbreviation of Yahweh, which is God. Yahuwah begins with the same letter as the name Yohannan. So Yod for Yahuwah, the letter E for Yahweh, and then Chnan is compassion. So the name John means Yahweh the compassionate, or God the compassionate. So now, when you are Simon, listening to the voice of Christ, and you receive that voice into your heart, then you'll become embedded in him, Peter. When you are embedded in the word of the Lord, you must be, Andrew, serious about the word of the Lord. Don't ever take his word lightly. And when you're serious, then you have to be James. Follow in his footsteps in order to reach God, the compassionate, John, Yohannan.